Gapper video on Govx. I know it's only 8 a.m., but I thought I might as well um, do a little video on this one, mainly because it is Friday after a really slow week, and this thing just delivered some people 20%, 10% returns, um, which is absolutely insane, and there's a reason why I did this, and this is why it's very important to not allow, I say this all the time, but don't allow the day of the week or the overall um, idea that some people have about the market, or thoughts or ideas that people have about the market, to make you overanalyze the market. Because a lot of the times you could see this, you could see an opportunity arise, and then in your head you could be like, oh well, the overall, it's Friday and the whole week's been slow, Momo's not really coming in, um, and you could hear about that from other people or yourself. But what's really important to understand is that each stock that you see um, that aligns with your strategy really works for it. You know, like each stock that has this kind of look to it that you think looks good, you should take, no matter the overall market conditions. Because if a stock you like looks good, that means that it's going to have some nice volume, it's going to have a really nice setup, and if it fails, it fails, and you get stopped out for 2% max loss, or it goes. And when a stock goes from 496 or 498 or 5 or whatever to sixes, that's $1 a share. That's 20% almost. So I think that is 20%. 20% in one trade could make up for a week's worth of bad trades, or even possibly a month. You know, so really, like, I don't have any. I don't like to have goals in trading because it messes up my psyche. But and all in all, I want to be making around 24% per week. You know, and this trade on Govx could have made that possible. So let's just go over it. Why I drew these lines out. Why these are present. But let's get back to the naked chart and trying to draw out and see what we see. So pre-market, right, gets up to this area. It's got a nice pre-market. Can't get through here, you know, so that would be that would be a nice dip buy right there, 4 5 3 6s. And so it's working its way up to there. It's got some nice volume pops through here, you know, regular volume. You might as well try some off of VWAP. So you get in right here, see what it can do, see if it can first get up to your first price target, 535. You can trim some through there and then re-add down in here if you wanted to. But yeah, pop down and immediately gets up to that. So that's a nice bullish indicator that this stock might be able to continue to climb. Algos seem to be on it. So it gets up to 537, maybe trim half, comes back down, and then holds a higher low. So really your stop is still at 495, right? Or VWAP, whatever, if you don't want to risk anything, but still you're going to have a little bit of risk even if you got in at 5. But you've trimmed half up here, so you should be safe. So it comes down, and then people dip by this. It gets a nice little hammer candle, and then pops right back up within the next couple minutes. And at that point, now your stop's just going to be below here, right below VWAP. So now you're risking nothing. Maybe you got that dip, so now you're back in for a full position. So now where is it going to go if we don't have anything on the chart? So now we can zoom in and see that right here maybe it struggled right there. 559 looks bad. 541 maybe, and then 6 in general, but also 6 on the chart, so that'll be nice. So we come back, and looks like this becomes a significant. This one's not very significant. Pops up through that line. Now the next price target is 558. Gets to 58, trim some, it dips down, retail takes a profit, and it gets this insane hammer candle at the bottom here, and which is off of pre-market support. So there's going to be buyers there. Put it in 1 cent off the top, couple cents, get filled 537, pops back up to 5.6s. Maybe trim a little bit there, but now really at this point when it gets that kind of response on that dip, like look how long body that hammer is. It has a chance of going to 6, right? At this point you're like, alright, well if it's doing these quick dips and ripping, this thing could go to 6, that is a possibility. So you hold most of your shares, take it up to 6, and now at this point you trim out your shares, because we are on the 1, 2, 3. This would have been the 4th leg. You never want to buy the 4th leg. But considering the fact that this 3rd leg was coming off of pre-market support, that would be a nice dip buy. So whatever looking left support there is really the overarching indicator of whether you should buy or not. I mean, sometimes it's view up, sometimes it's how many legs we're on, but really the most powerful indicator is pre-market support, or pre-market resistance or whatever. So yeah, does that, gets bought hard, beautiful hammer candle, and then scoops up to $6. And this is on, like, look at the volume. Like, that's why sometimes you gotta be like, if it has good volume through this move, which it did. One, if you bought down here, you're not risking anything. You're risking like 5 cents to the downside below view up, right? And your upside is insane. I mean, this is low risk reward. There's a lot of people on this one, so yeah. But as we can see, this is the backside, and this is pretty much what's been happening in this market. You didn't get the front side, you're not going to get the backside. So yeah, just a quick reminder that these stocks can do this on any given day. It's really about just not having prior convictions about the stock and taking every trade you see, right? This is a great trade right here. So yeah, I hope someone learned something from this. But yeah, just keep your eyes open, stay alert, and be here every day, because it could happen any day. Especially in this market, there's been random days where it's like, oh, last Thursday was hot. Last Thursday and Wednesday were hot, and then this week, Tuesday was good. So yeah, stay focused, stay with it, and you'll get it eventually.